virtual reality that is the best thing for me to hear when I get feedback on my stuff is that I was there. It's like I saw that, I felt that, I was by the car. Because that's when someone feels that they were fully immersed into the environment. It's like mimicking movement and having sound and just recreating authentic experiences. So if anyone wants to get into VR, that's my secret. Those are Jazzy's secrets with VR. And I think lastly for the students, since this is all kind of for you guys, to encourage you to chase whatever art you want to be in, or just, I don't know, anyone in the audience that is creative or content creators of any sort. I had an interesting experience this week. My film, it got dropped at the last, or it didn't get dropped, it got cut from a game expo that was going to happen. I was really upset about it, a little bit, but then I kind of got over it and put things into perspective. I mean, I was told, I'll keep it in short form, that the people in charge, the money people, didn't think that their target audience would relate to the film. I was like, wow, okay. Surprising, not really, but okay. And my response to them was, you know, and they gave me other type of things that I could maybe prepare for them that would fit what they wanted to by the time of the expo. And I said, you know what, thank you, but no thank you. Because ultimately, I make films for people that often feel unheard and unseen, and your assumptions about what your demographic is and what it should be are those assumptions that I make films for.
Wow.
So I can't do this, and so for all of you students, especially like creators of color, you're going to get told no, a lot. A lot. You're going to get told no, you're going to get told your creation isn't for the right demographic, and it's not that. But stay steadfast in your founding ideals, period, because that's how you get respect, honestly, in the industry. Because it's really building your own lane. I work too, I was in school, taking a class, and just every day I am networking, talking to people, and, introducing myself. So it's always important to tell your own story and stay founded by your own story. So then when you are networking with other people and you are telling your own stories of survival and creation, that people will always remember oh, that's what she stands for, that's what he stands for, that's what they stand for. And I like that. So maybe, the Game Expo, it didn't work out for me, but that doesn't mean other things aren't going to. It's unfortunate, but it's just how things are. And with VR, if anyone here wants to get into VR, AR, new media, definitely don't let anyone tell you no and that this isn't a space for you. This industry is not really an industry. There are no really head honchos in it. There are no rules. That means there is no real demographic. You create your own demographic with the content that you are creating. So
what are you working on now?
I was going to say, I don't have any questions. So someone asked up here what I'm working on now. And so I have a summer full of a lot of projects. I'm working on one project about the Compton Cowboys. I don't know if anyone is familiar with them, but it's a group of young men in Compton who ride horses. And what's really beautiful about their story is that the horses that they ride are ones that they save from getting slaughtered. And hearing their stories and the relationship with their horse is just so amazing. That's one I'm most looking forward to. And I'm also working on a project about this trans rapper from Chicago and her story into LA. And just a lot of different stories about people who don't get their stories told and want to get them told. And continuing to create spaces. I'm moving into spaces, not really festivals. I held a pop-up for this film in LAMC Park, but just type of events that help the community that the film is about and brings people in to interact with it. So it's a live, interactive, immersive space, and then also you get to experience different VR things, AR things. I want to create a bigger event to happen in South Central LA so people can, it's accessible, because that's the thing, it's not just showing someone or just saying this exists, is for them to put their hands on it. The best thing ever for me was before the pop-up, some kids came in and I was like, let me show you something really quick. and they loved it. And that's the best feeling to me. I used to work at an elementary school, is to see, you know, younger people be able to get their hands on something and see it and be like, you look like me and you're doing this, cool, I want to do that. That's where I'm trying to do it.
Thank you. Any other questions?
I want to comment.
Comment?
Chris Mill, who you might know, is very famous within the virtual reality world. He runs the company within to be birth, and he has a great TED Talk actually in it. He says that talking about, he was actually a proponent of empathy being important to him. And in this TED Talk that he gives, and others he mentions, he says that talking about VR is like dancing about architecture.
Wow.
I think he just did like a swan leg.
Nice.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Jazzy.
Okay, thank you. Next no change. There's a change. We need to bring Ted Milner up from X-Temps.
Yo!
Ted, you can introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ted Milner with Executive Temps. I'm not going to talk with a mic. I just want to tell you a little bit about what I do and what we've been doing for a while. My wife and I own an entertainment employment agency called Executive Temps, and we cater to the majority of the major studios and networks: ABC, Disney, OWN, TNT, Cartoon Network, BET, Disney College Entertainment, and a lot of other production and entertainment companies. Kevin wanted me to talk a little bit about the transition of going from academia into the workplace. So for about 30 years, I've been doing that. Prior to that, I went to Bible University. I was drafted out of Bible by the St. Louis Cardinals. Played professional baseball for about 11 years. I played with the Cardinals, the California Angels, the Cleveland Indians, and the Houston Astros. I also played with several different other independent teams, as well as in Mexico twice. So my vision was for everyone in this room to know my name as a Major League Baseball player.
What position?
Center field. I didn't get that far with it, but I did have a long career. And so the politics of baseball are very, very different. But my wife, very smart woman, who came to me and said, you know what, we're going to be poor if I don't get involved. And so she came up with the concept of Executive Temps. At that time, she was working for the chairman of NBC. Well, she was working for NBC. But she's worked for the chairman of NBC, the chairman of Paramount Pictures. And she gave me the concept of Executive Temps, and basically that concept was to fill the second floor at NBC with Executive Temps employees. And she said, if I can duplicate myself, we can have a business. So my vision was very, very small. It was 5 people to 10 people at NBC on the second floor. And it just grew tremendously. So I was a person who was playing baseball and didn't really understand much of I'm just going to time myself because I know you guys have been involved a long time and I don't want to go over time. I didn't understand much of how that business works, so she kind of educated me in that process. And what I did understand is I understood how to play the game of baseball, and I understood how to operate in excellence. I understood how to practice, I understood how to get better. And so when we built Executive Temps, that was my vision, was how do I build an agency of excellence? And what I had no understanding of is you got to deal with people. God help me. And then when I started meeting people with a man of passion for people and people who had dreams, particularly people as African American, knowing the challenges that I had in baseball that were race related and moving into entertainment, I understand that very well. I also played in Mexico, so I understood some of the things that some of those brothers and sisters were going through there as well. And so I was exposed to a lot of that, but nevertheless I had a passion for people. And then I started dealing with people and I realized people are stupid. They just are. They are because they ignore knowledge. And so they become ignorant because they ignore the knowledge that you give them. So my mission and my goal is how do I take people who have true visions and how do I lead them to a path that's successful? And so I think how the industry's changed a lot from 15 to 20 years ago to now is that the market's just flooded, but the market's also bigger. The lack of humility, the lack of focus and dedication, the lack of just doing the job that they're paying you to do is the biggest challenge why people don't stay in spaces. It's difficult to get in spaces, but then they don't stay in spaces. And so they don't grow their vision, they don't grow their dream. And the reason they don't grow their dream, grow their vision, is because people are never hiring you for your dream and your vision. They're hiring you for their vision and for their dream. So what happens when they get in that interview space, they start interviewing and talking about their dreams and their vision. No one really cares about your dream and vision. They only care about you fulfilling their vision. So then why are you having a 10-minute dissertation about your vision, your goals? They're always going to ask you, what are your goals and what are your vision? But trust me, they're not interested in it. The only reason they're asking about your goals and your visions as young people is because if your vision, your goal doesn't line up with their vision and goals, then they're not going to hire you. So you have to be smart enough when you're interviewing to interview that they're interviewing for their needs. So you need to have a conversation about what are their needs. If you start having a conversation with a potential employer about their needs, I'm telling you they're going to love you. I spent more time in the last, I'd say 7 years than the 30 years combined on just process of helping people interview, doing interview skills, interview techniques. I've probably done over 10,000 interviews. So I'm constantly coaching people just on how to interview. And so it's proven to be very successful. Our retention rate on employees is just tremendous. My wife created a workshop. She's also written a book. And I had that with me, and I want to give that away right at the end, so we'll do that. But the format of the book is really how do I leverage a career within the industry? And so a lot of people are doing things, they're seeing shows and TV shows like American Idol and other things that their dreams come true immediately. But in the real world, it doesn't always happen like that. It's a process. It's a process. And the power of humility, the power of serving people is absolutely amazing. I mean, I've done that, I've exercised that, those principles, and they're absolutely amazing. But it's something that the youth is always absent of because they're always about fulfilling their vision. And I'm a vision person too, so I understand vision, I understand purpose. But sometimes your purpose, your vision is not going to come exactly through the channel that you want to go through. Sometimes it comes from working in a department or working in an assignment that you have no interest in. But what you fail to realize is the person also in that department, their sister, their brother is a director, and that's exactly what you want to get into. And they have that conversation about you. Next thing you know, you're exactly where you want to go. I can't tell you how many people within the industry that have come that we've employed that have entered places like that. The EVP of program at NBC, we place him as an assistant. The vice president of Cartoon Network, the manager of reality programming at TNT, the manager of production at Disney. I mean, there's hundreds of people that we place that are now executives. And these people are controlling the content of what you and I see on TV. So your dreams are very possible. They're very real and they're very achievable. But you're going to achieve it through serving. You're going to achieve it through humbling yourself. Because when you humble yourself and you serve people, then you get favor. When you have favor, then you get promotion. And so a lot of people just want titles. They want to be called, I want the title, I want the position. But what you really want in life is favor. Because if I'm over here and you have favor with me, when I leave this company and I take a higher position over here, who am I taking? I'm taking the person who has favor with me. You know, so what you really want to do is you get favor. How do you get favor? You get favor through serving. Go serve somebody. It's not about you today. It's all about me today. Not about you. It's all about me. So we're not having a conversation about what you want to do, where you want to go, and you talk to someone else in marketing, or you talk to someone in development. Maybe you're working at NBC and you're working in PR, but you really want to be in development. So you get the development person, you see them walking, you're walking right with, how you doing? Have a conversation with them about your dreams and your goals and your vision. That's not how you do it. You serve them. You can give them a back door, but you serve them. And then you build relationships. One thing for sure in this industry, people hire people that they like. I've never had an employer, and I've talked to many of them, I've talked to HR people all the time, but sometimes I talk with the executives directly. In the 30 years we've been in business, I've never had an executive call me and say, Ted, I want to employ someone's dreams I can make come true. Not one time. Not one time. They're always complaining, I shouldn't say always, but like 90+% of the time, about having someone that will serve them, having someone that will pay attention to detail, having someone that won't be ready to leave at 5:55 when the quitting time is 6, having someone that will stay OT if we need them there for OT. So these are the things and these are the attributes that breed success. And so when you see people that are powerful people, I mean people that are making decisions of what the world sees, they're people with vision. And they're people who understand the purpose of vision. And how do I rally behind that? And how do I help support someone else's vision? Because if you help me support my vision, you can't stay next to me long and help me support my vision. I just totally ignore your vision. Especially if I have the power to give that to you. If I have the power to give it to you, you're going to have it. If I have the connections and relationships, I'm going to connect you. So when you talk about true advancement, that's how you advance. It's not that important where you start. I mean, you want to get with a company that potentially can provide you the things that you want to do and the passions that you have. If it doesn't exist within that company, then maybe that's not the company for you. But if it does exist within that company, then how do I get within that company and serve? And then how slowly do I make my way to the department I want to be in? Now that could be planned, because one thing for sure is going to happen. People are going to leave, and there's going to become a vacancy. So you could build a relationship with a creative team when you're working in a non-creative area. So I would encourage you to consider that. How do I move forward? And how do I advance? Through serving. If you do those things, your dreams can be fulfilled. I wouldn't put a timetable on myself. I'm sure you're like me. In baseball, you're going to try to rush it as quickly as you can, and that's okay. But exercise some patience through the process. Build relationships. Because the relationships you have, those people are going to go on, they're going to do other things. And they're going to hire the people that they like. That's why you don't see so many people of color in this industry in positions of authority. Because people hire people they like and people they know. So how do you become the person that they want to be around 10 to 12 hours a day? How do I be that person? So thank you for your time. I usually do this, but it's dark in this room, so I can't do it this way and have everyone write a number. Doris, you have any ideas for me on how I can give this away?
Well, you can think of a number and just say it real quick.
Birthdays. Closest birthday.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Okay, let's do it this way. How many college students do we have? Okay, stand up for a moment.
Yeah. Oh, this is good.
Okay,
2, 4.
your number's between 1 and 20.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me just a second, let's be quick. Okay. Say your number out loud. 13. That's his fault.
Ted, thank you so much. Terrence, can we bring you forward?
All right. So we're going to walk you guys through a little bit of some of the things that we accomplished, and then I'll bring up a couple of team members to talk about what they came up with. And I'll start by saying a couple of things that sort of struck me. One, when Jazzy was at the Creative Reality Hackathon, I saw her, she was with a team, and the team was at an impasse. Partners didn't want to work together, things weren't going the way they needed to go. I saw Jazzy, she was sitting by herself, and I'm like, what's going on? And she was like, well, these guys can't make it to mine, we don't know if we're going to finish the project. I said, well, you're the storyteller, tell a story. Finish it, don't finish it. Don't worry about them, you finish it. You stand up there if you have to by yourself without a team, and you tell a story of what happened. That maybe you came to an impasse, it didn't happen. But if they won't stand up there and admit it, you stand up there and fulfill that opportunity as the storyteller. And so I just want to say, just that perseverance, keep it through, and that's the story, I think, of this team of folks that came together. The students that you see here were the students that persevered through the class. And so, one, I commend every one of you that is still here today, that started 12, 13 weeks ago. It's about that kind of perseverance. So, with that said, I want to show a quick video. So the first day of class, we came in, we talked about digital footprint. It was all about your digital identity. Who are you? Online. And I asked the question, we asked how many people had a LinkedIn profile. And I'd say 90% of people, LinkedIn, what is that? And we talk about the difference between Facebook and LinkedIn, and the fact that you don't want to necessarily get turned up over the weekend and post that on Facebook if you're trying to get hired. And you certainly want to put that on LinkedIn. And understanding who you are as an individual, being able to stand up in front of a group of people and say who you are, what you're looking for. And so I'll play a little clip of the task.
My name is Louis, and I want to become an animated cartoonist, cartoon.
Hit pause on the other one.
Hold on, still, hold on.
And all you're speculating that much.
Hold on. That's the last one. This is the first one. Now this is us trying to insert a 360 video clip into a video. Which you can just see it because we didn't quite know, we still don't know, we don't know, we're gonna get to it.
Hi, my name is Pablo Cadena. I'm going to be showing you guys around in the AMP building, also known as the Arts Media Performance. Today we're going to be going through different programs. Mostly we're going to be focusing on the new VR program that just opened up this year. We're very excited. We're going to jump into it, and we're going to even interview some of the students here. I hope you guys enjoy the program, and let's go. So enjoy.
My name is Nicholas Morales. I'm a student at Mission College. I started in 2017 in the graphic and web design course, and once I heard about the virtual reality program coming to Mission College, I just was amazed by it and wanted to be involved in something that not too many people know about. We started, the Professor Stage told me about the program here at Mission College, and he said that that the virtual reality program isn't really it's barely starting, and I really wanted to be involved in something that's barely starting, and I was really excited to be involved in this program. So.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Rengifo. I'm a student of animation and 3D design here at Mission College. I've been studying here since 2013, and I'm really excited for all the new opportunities and experience I'm going to learn here. I learn new things every minute I spend in this program. I love learning about new technologies, especially this VR. I feel like I'm going to have abilities to work with it and enhance all of the things I'm going to be able to work in.
So that was the second class. The assignment was to split the class up into two teams. They had a certain amount of time, they had a production facility, and I just said, you guys go and come up with something and throw a 3D clip in. And there were two teams, and of the two teams, that team's the only one that finished. And I want you to know, two of the people on that, all three of the people in that video clip that started off and stepped in front of the camera are all right there. So that's the idea of raising your hand and figuring it out. So I want to show a little bit about the class. So in the class, we had 360 video cameras. We were trying to learn how to use it. And so literally I went out and bought a Samsung Gear VR. And I went into the classroom. And I said, all right, well, I'm going to sort of figure out how to get our own jobs. And we would stream the class. So we streamed the class, but I also streamed it in 360 video so that we could start to figure out how to use it.
Then we're going to go to registration so that at the very least, everybody who wants to attend can get it free.
And this is Kevin talking about AT&T Shape. And us telling them this is the project that you need to go and figure out. But that's us, taking the example of doing what it is that we wanted to do. Then we also had one of the students who came in, who's here at LA Mission College, Morel will be up here to present his project. Morel came in one day and, he shot video of us.
The teachers. Oh, never forget teachers.
Shooting the video. So this is the backstory of the video you saw on day number 2. And so Morel came in as a mentor who already knew how to use Premiere, knew how to use his things, and he's the one who helped set it up, you and Omar. And so again, students here at LA Mission College who aren't part of this program came in and helped us to start off the program. So again, this is the whole thing of giving and a community of folks who came together to make some of this happen. And then next, we had Mr. Shoni Doe right here come in, and he came by and he did this video for us of his day in our class.
So my name is Terrence Coles. I'm the instructor for the Immersive Media Career Exploration here at LA Mission College.
My name is Kevin Clark. I am the Executive Director of Dakar Foundation for the Performing Arts and the Digital Pathway Initiative. Terrence and I created this experience as a way to bring more industry into classrooms that we had access to.
This semester, we've been working to showcase a variety of immersive media technologies, AR, VR, mixed reality.
And so we decided to bring on a non-traditional curriculum based on their ability to talk about real-world business.
We've taken kids to AT&T to see their VR development. We've shown 360 video. We've gone to a hackathon for creating reality at USC.
And these are the things that we hope to test the students at the end of the 12-week course and a culminating event June 1st. And this event will allow us to showcase at least 2 immersive media projects. 2 students are going to attempt to take VR, potentially AR, and use that to showcase how to go from 2D to 4D.
And so that's LAMC coming to LA Mission College and producing for us content and collaboration. And so Shoni will always also talk about SAMC and some of the things that they're doing next as well. But I appreciate all of you helping to tell the story. And then finally, this video is most recently last week as a final presentation to come in and sort of do this again.
My name is Louis, and I want to become an animator, cartoonist, and create my own cartoon shows one day. And I knew that all you're speculating that I might put my shows in Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, maybe in Adult Swim, but you're all wrong. And I should plan to pitch my shows for either Netflix or Amazon.
Nice.
Because at least those web services could give me a lot of creative freedom.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Rengifo. I am a student here at LA Mission College. My major is animation and 3D design. My skill sets are drawing characters using Maya and Adobe Anime, Photoshop, and some other skills I'm willing to learn. So I hope to expand my skill set. What I learned from immersive media and VR is that it's very universal. You could use it for many things and many opportunities and things you could use it for. It's only limited to your imagination. So it could be used for so many things. That's what I learned. I also learned how to work with other people much better and to communicate, which is important skills that you need to just have connections with people, to be more out there, to strengthen the bonds we created. And my dream job is to be either an animator or a game designer, but mostly for character design. I love drawing characters. Every single day I draw a new character, either from my own head or from other people's. I just love drawing.
Hi, I'm Terry Temmie. I am a returning student, perpetual student. I go to Santa Monica College right now taking a research class in psychology. And my profession is contract negotiation, so I've done 2,500 contracts, and I want to do something different. So virtual reality is awesome. I love this class. I love everything that we're doing. And initially I saw it as a workshop type of thing where I could teach people how to interact differently, communication skills in the workplace. And so I'm marketing myself now as a business strategist. And so I hope to help companies succeed, increase their bottom line, and I really want everyone to love their job. That's my mission in life.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Kramerman. I am a graphic and web design major, and my skill set, I feel like I have various skill sets. I really like social media strategy. I love graphic design. I like what I'm doing right now. I love this shooting and editing. That's really fun. So yeah, I have a wide arsenal of things that I am interested in. So far, being part of this course, I have been exposed to virtual reality and also 360 video. That's something that I never considered before this. And so far, I have really loved it. I would love to go into virtual reality a little bit more. I feel like learning that with virtual reality, it's not only for entertainment, but you can use it also to help people. I would love to use VR to help people with Parkinson's so that they have a way to, if they are not able to cure their condition, maybe create technology that is able to help them and aid them with their lifestyles. I think that that's really important to give back to your community and to take it further than just entertainment. And I feel like before this class, I didn't know the potential of virtual reality or 360 video, but after discovering it, I would love to be able to create something big and, I don't know, just do something great with it.
All right. Hi, my name is Pablo Cadena. I'm a student here at LA Mission. So I would like to be a top screenwriter, director. I kind of want to run my own company. I don't know, I just want to make a name for myself. I want to be remembered. What this class has taught me is how to better present myself. I very took heart to making my digital footprint, LinkedIn. The virtual reality concept of it is absolutely awesome, in my own opinion. I kind of just fell in love with the idea, so I would very much love to work a little bit more with virtual reality, maybe even make a full-on game one day out of it, or a movie, who knows? For the past 12 weeks, this VR class that we've been working on, we have been developing a project. The name of the project is Go Forth, Create Your Own Adventure. This week we started filming. We're shooting at various locations, one of them being the old abandoned zoo in Griffin Park, and the other is Stony Point. The whole point of this project, this presentation, is to create a familiar yet unfamiliar world where a person can go and hike these adventures and map out their own areas. Hopefully later on in development, once we get better with equipment, better coding, we can really kickstart this project and make it a real full-on game. I'm very excited about it. I know everyone else is very excited as well.
Hi, I'm Terrence Coles, instructor for the Immersive Media Career Exploration here at LA Mission College. And I just wanted to share that I'm extremely proud of every one of the students who participated in this course. We did a lot of things